So now moving to visualizations, when you're dealing with people from finance, they usually don't want to see tables of data or like data frames that we mentioned. They mostly want to see charts, pie charts, or graphs. So how important are tools like Power BI and Tableau when you're talking about data visualization?
So Tableau being the leader in visualizations right now, but at EY we use Power BI. But Tableau is leading currently, but of course it's like uh, different companies choose based on the the value that these visualizations are adding. So why are visualizations important and why is education important? So I have seen graphs wherein especially when there are Modi rallies, right? It shows like the GDP earlier was example, let's say 70%, and not GDP, let's say any number, let's say the vote difference was 50 55 45, and now it's 65 35, for example. Now if you start your x-axis with 0 and you're showing 55, and other the next month you're showing 65, it makes sense. But many people start their axis only itself by with 30. Let's say they start their axis with 50. So what it tries to show is the phi increase is your y proportion in the first month, and the second month it's 15. So you see a 300% rise just by seeing visually. So that's something that people usually in news channels use to, or campaigns use to mislead people. So it's very important to understand the importance of visualization. Now, as you mentioned, different managers, big managing directors, they're more interested in looking at visualizations. Who wouldn't be? So, for example, if you are talking to your parents, mom and dad, and you are trying to show them, like, I'm thinking of, spending my money here. For example, I'm thinking of buying this flat. If you show them, if you just tell them, okay, the price was 2 crores, in 2004, now it's 5 crores. What they would do is build a visualization in back of their mind. And if you show something like a data piece or data visualization graph, year by year or month by month, how the property prices have been increasing, that will make their decision easier because you are giving them everything that they need. So these managers, managing directors do not have time of the whole world to give you time to, give you the bandwidth to explain everything that you want to talk about. So you always have to give a concise piece of information, bring the summary. And the most important piece of bringing that summary is through visualization. So for example, what EY is spending before pandemic and after pandemic is one good visualizations to see. So for example, we were traveling across the US and we were going to different companies and working. So we had more expenses. Now we are working from home, so we have less expenses. So that expenses is nothing but savings for the firm. So if you show that in a visual form, there will be companies, and there are companies who make the conscious decision of not going forward with reopening offices to the full fledged, because they have to take care of electricity, they have to take care of sanitizing, they have to take care of a lot of other things.